Okay, Madison, rotate your servers. Don't forget to rotate your servers. Go on, Diego, run up and smash it. The activity we're working on this week was volleyball. And there's a game that we learned at a conference a few years ago that takes volleyball, very difficult sport, makes it something a lot more fun for kids. It's a game called Smash Ball. It basically is backwards mapping for volleyball. And it teaches all those difficult skills last. With your striking hand behind you, like you're gonna hit it toward that fence there. So turn your body sideways with your dominant hand behind you. The ball should be about at your waist height, and you should take your hand, put the thumb off on the side, and put it right up against the bottom of the ball. Layering instruction is giving kids the single basic thing to get them moving right away, and as they handle that single basic part, adding a part. And then as they get that, adding a part. And continuing through that process until they've achieved either the full spectrum of the game or activity you want to teach them, or stopping and focusing on the parts that maybe they don't understand. So in volleyball, nets are generally 8 feet high. You have to serve from 30 feet back. Smash ball, you're serving from 10 feet away. The net is only as high as the shortest person in your class with their arm extended, so that everybody can be successful doing what none of them can do at this age. All of them want to spike. None of them can do it until you bring the nets down. So layer 1 of Smash Ball focuses on serving. They serve the ball from the 10-foot line. It's the closest line to the net. From there, whoever handles the serve can let it bounce. They can catch it, and then they get to run to the net and smash it by themselves. The ball gets to bounce, they catch, they run, they smash it by themselves. Nice. So layer 2 of Smash Ball now introduces the next position, which is the setter. So now, once we serve from the 10-foot line again, the person receiving it can still catch it off a bounce, but now they don't get to run up and smash it on their own. They have to toss it and use a teammate who gets to catch it like a setter and then set the ball for the smash, which is very in line with what volleyball looks like. They get to smash a ball that's moving. The setter gets to control the ball in a very controlled environment. I can catch it. Even if I catch it below my waist, I get to bring it above my head and set it the proper way. The setter now, when that ball goes up, has to do what we call a live set. That means they're going to catch the ball high like this, and in one motion, as the ball is coming into their hands, they're gonna receive it, bring it to their forehead, and go up, all in one motion. So if Ramon was gonna toss me the ball, it would look like this. Go up, and I would go in and up, and I wouldn't get to catch it and hold it. Now they have to receive it, bring it down, set it up, all in one fluid motion like you really would in a game of volleyball. Much more difficult. So it's bringing volleyball closer to what it really looks like, and the game starts to speed up. So very similar to level 2. We even try to teach it in the same week. But now it's a live set. One more time, arms down. Behind the ball, lift. So now layer 4 is where things get really, really difficult. This is where you introduce the standards-based forearm pass. Now off the serve, instead of being able to let it bounce and catch, I want the students to be able to learn what it means to play volleyball at that proper pace. We introduce passing and we do some skill development first, and then when we bring them out to the game, the layer is only on the serve, try to pass it. After that, let it bounce, go back to catching. The setter even gets to catch the ball because they don't know that passing is very difficult to control. So if I pass the ball, the setter gets to run, catch it wherever it is, and then reset themselves just like layer 2. So layer 5 of Smash Ball takes regular volleyball and on the serve takes a forearm pass, setter doing a clean without stopping set, and then a smash. Very difficult. Once it's been smashed or once it's been passed over the net if there was a mistake, then it kind of takes a backward step and we can have a stoppage again to let play continue. But at least on the serve, they get to feel what real volleyball looks like. As I was watching you guys on the court, we had very little success forward passing the ball, forearm passing the ball. And it's okay. Once I brought you back down to being able to stop and catch the ball again, at least we could go back to doing a nice setup smash and we can practice that, and that's all right, okay? The next time we work on it, We will be working on forearm passing some more. So when the students are out playing a layer and I can just see they're having a really hard time returning that serve with their forearms, we can stop, we can go back to a layer that they're comfortable with, and then we can next week go back and do some more skill development. The layering format for PE can really be done with any activity. Tagging games are really great. Our introductory tagging games are really great for this. When we stop and add a layer, typically only takes 1 to 2 minutes, if that. Then they're moving again, and then we stop, and then we add another move. And generally they can be done without bringing everybody back together. Sometimes we have to bring them all back together just because of what I want to show them. But usually the layers can take between 1 to 2 minutes to get the next bit of information out and get them moving again. The goal is when I've got a 50-minute lesson, I want to pack as much moving time as I can. Our goal is moderate to vigorous physical activity in as much time as I can get them in the littlest time I've got with them. So if this layering process is a way to do that, then I've been all in since I've started using it. And I think it's really effective, and I think people can use it for things very complicated, whether it be for teaching a sport like volleyball or teaching a skill like throwing and catching.
That's not bad. That's fine, Charlie. The seconds before the net, you go forward.